shock. I'm in bed already. Just finished my shift. As I started my shift at 6 p.m., so did the Netflix One Piece live action trailer premiere. I had to finish my 10-hour shift. I got out at 4:30. I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's 5:30 now, I think. Yep, 5:22 a.m. Wanted to go to bed at 5 a.m., but I was looking at some messages, and a friend sent me a message. I am a fan of One Piece. I love anime. I can't do any videos right now because computer is getting fixed. That's why I haven't seen any ski videos or game videos right now. But I did want to just post something. I actually think that the One Piece trailer looks okay, and that's saying something. I watched a episode of Cowboy Bebop with my dad. Uh, my dad does not. He's not an anime fan. He got into the Bad Batch. He did watch the Bad Batch on Disney Plus, and he also cold here. He also I've been trying to convince him to watch the Clone Wars. I think he started the Clone Wars. I don't know how far in he is. Yeah, I can't get him into really watching anime. Like he won't go back and watch the superior original Cowboy Bebop. I don't think he watched the Death Note um live action remake. I have seen it. It was after quite some time, and yes, honestly, I went in there expecting bad, but it was even worse than I thought it was going to be. Um, I also saw they dropped the Avatar. Uh, it's just a teaser, so I still don't know about that. But the fact that they were only willing to drop a sequence that, like the opening sequence, playing over and over again, doesn't give me much hope at all. The fact that for One Piece, and granted, One Piece is sooner. The other one is October. Granted, One Piece is here in July, so we're almost there. The fact that they were willing still to drop a full-on trailer that actually looks decent. There's no question this is not going to be as wild and crazy as the anime. It certainly didn't come out that way. And yet, I'm excited for it. To the point I actually did I mention I'm supposed to go to bed at 5? But I actually watched it. I've been watching it multiple times, seeing if I could pick things out. Like, I love the idea that they're actually making Buggy look kind of. I mean, he still looks like he should, but like the nose is protruding, well, like a clown. And at first, I was like, "Why?" And at second, I was like, "Oh, because it makes him a little bit more scary." Now, I mean, fans of the series are going to look at this and they're going to say, "Oh, I know what that is." Like it seems like they don't show much of Usopp in this. They show none of Chopper because I don't think it's gonna season one is gonna go that far. I think Usopp does show up in this. Sorry, I think Usopp does show up in this because we ultimately do get to see the Go and Marry, and it opens with what I thought was Luffy getting the Go and Marry early on. There's a blink and you'll miss it moment that I only saw in my second viewing where a Sea King comes up and is like, "Oh, is this the moment where Luffy goes out and fights the Sea Kings?" No, no, I saw in the second time the person in that flash, just a flash of a second, that microsecond, split second, has red hair, so that's got to be Shanks. So I was like, that's why I was watching this multiple times because I was like, okay, wait a minute. As a One Piece fan, what am I missing here? Usopp is very blink and you'll miss it, but it's got to be him because they get to go and marry. The Go and Marry is not there the entire time. It's there at the start, it's in the middle. They very much advertise the Go and Marry, but like I can't tell if it's just Luffy and Shanks. can't tell if they're going to change certain things about the story. The one thing, the big thing they do, the one big plot point they do seem to be advertising is they very clearly are showing Zorro in this, him being tied up, and they show, most importantly, what the CGI is going to look like. They show Luffy use Gum Gum Pistol. It doesn't look bad. You could tell it's CGI, but it doesn't look bad. It's a little slower than the anime goes, but I'm actually all for it. So I'd be lying if I said I'm not cautiously optimistic. And excuse me, I really do need to go to bed, but I am cautiously optimistic for this show, to the point that if you go to look up Cinematic Critic Facebook reviews, so Cinematic Critic, that's all one word, Cinematic Critic movie reviews on Facebook, that's me. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a review of this. Check out my other reviews while you're there. And as far as my ski videos and gaming videos, they'll be back once I get a proper. I mean, seriously, I'm sorry to throw shade at AMD, but it was not pulling the job. It did okay on gaming. I think the 4080 is going to be doing better, but I did upgrade the motherboard so it can handle the 4080. So I'm putting the proper device in there, and just the misery that was trying to edit the ski videos. Now that's the main reason it went back there. But hey, I got a good Netflix adaptation to look forward to. And I know I say that worrying, but I think everyone's kind of taken a look at what Sonic the Hedgehog did. It's good film and it's good sequel. I'm like, okay, maybe lightning struck twice. Um, I was not, as I've said, I liked the Mario movie more than the first Sonic, not as much as the second Sonic, but that still makes it really good. I think we're in an area where adaptations might be able to be good, and I've really got hope for the One Piece. So uh, let's just hope that everything works out.